Watch a recording of your last match. I want you to look specifically at yourself in the moment, right before you receive the ball. Where are your eyes? For 95% of you, the answer is embarrassing. You are looking down. You are staring at your boots. You are staring at the ball like it is a bomb that is about to explode. You catch the ball. You look down to control it. You take a touch, and then finally you look up. But by then, it is too late. The space is closed. The passing lane is blocked. The defender is breathing down your neck. You panic. You play a safe backward pass, or worse, you get dispossessed. You tell yourself you are playing safe. The brutal truth is that you are playing blind. You are playing the game in 2D, while the elite players are playing in 4D. You are reacting to what has already happened, while they are predicting what is about to happen. If you watch players like Kevin De Bruyne, Jude Bellingham, or Martin Odegaard, notice what they do. They almost never look at the ball when they dribble. They know where it is by feel. Their eyes are up, scanning the battlefield, processing geometry, and predicting the future movements of 21 other humans. The harsh reality you need to accept today is this. If you have to look at the ball to control it, you are not an elite footballer. You are a beginner with good fitness. Today we are going to fix your vision, but this isn't a basic tutorial about checking your shoulder. This is a deep dive into cognitive neuroscience. We are going to analyze foveal versus peripheral vision. We are going to destroy your dependency on your eyes for ball control. And I am going to give you the 3 non-negotiable protocols to unlock panoramic awareness. This is how you slow down time. First, we need to look at the biology. Why do you look down? It is not just a bad habit. It is a biological limitation called cognitive bandwidth. Your brain has a limited amount of processing power. Think of it like the CPU in your computer. Right now, your technique is not automatic. Your brain has to actively think about controlling the ball. It is calculating. Is my foot angle right? Is the bounce too high? How much force do I need to absorb this? Because your brain is using 80% of its power just to control the ball, the motor cortex, you only have 20% left to scan the field, the visual cortex. This creates a phenomenon called tunnel vision. You physically stop seeing your teammates because your brain is too busy trying not to trip over the ball. You cannot process tactics if your brain is overwhelmed by mechanics. To fix your vision, we actually have to fix your touch first. Elite players have what we call automated proprioception. Their ball control takes up 0% of their conscious brain power. They don't look at the ball for the same reason you don't look at your feet when you walk down the street. They trust it completely. This frees up 100% of their CPU to read the game. So, the first protocol to elite vision is not scanning. It is sensory dissociation. You need to divorce your eyes from your feet. You need to prove to your brain that it doesn't need to babysit the ball. If you go to the pitch and juggle while looking at the ball, or do cone drills with your head down, you are just reinforcing the bad habit. You are training yourself to be blind. We need to break that connection. The actionable drill, the wall blind volley. Stand 2 meters from a wall. Kick the ball against the wall. As the ball travels to the wall, I want you to look over your right shoulder. Do not look at the ball rebounding. Trust your feet. You must adjust your body positioning based purely on the sound of the contact and the path of the ball. Receive the ball while looking away. Pass it back. Look over the left shoulder. This will feel impossible at first. You will miss the ball. You will shin it. You will look stupid. Good. That struggle is the feeling of your brain rewiring. You are forcing your nervous system to rely on proprioception, feeling instead of vision. You are building the blind trust that allows Messi to dribble through traffic without looking down. You must become unconsciously competent. The goal is to reach a level where you can dribble through a complex maze of cones while solving a math equation in your head. This concept is exactly why in Phase 1 of the 12-week Elite Blueprint, I schedule the 1,000 rep touch protocol every single Saturday. It isn't exciting. It doesn't look cool on Instagram. It is boring volume. But that volume builds the neural myelin required to lift your head up. Myelin is the insulation around your nerves that makes signals move faster. The only way to build it is through massive boring repetition. If you don't trust your first touch with your life, you will never lift your head, period. Once you trust your feet, you must activate the radar. This brings us to Protocol 2, the scanning frequency, the Lighthouse. Most coaches scream scan, but they don't tell you when. Timing is everything. If you scan while you are touching the ball, you will miscontrol it. The elite rhythm is scan, touch, scan, touch. You scan while the ball is away from you, while it is traveling to you, or in the split second between dribbles. Your eyes must act like a lighthouse beam. Constant rotation. Frank Lampard held the Premier League record for this. He scanned the pitch 0.6 times per second in the 10 seconds leading up to receiving the ball. He wasn't looking at anything specific. He was taking rapid mental snapshots. He was building a 3D map in his head before the ball arrived. So when the ball finally came to his feet, he didn't have to think. He just executed the pass he had already decided on 3 seconds ago. This looks like speed of play to the fans, but it is actually just preparation. To train this, we use cognitive loading drills. You need a partner for this. Pass the ball back and forth. Behind you, your partner holds up random colored cones or cards. Every time you pass the ball, you must look over your shoulder, identify the color, shout it out, red, turn back, and receive the return pass. This forces high-frequency information gathering. You are forcing your brain to process visual data while physically executing a skill. This hurts. It creates mental fatigue. Your brain will actually get tired before your legs do. That headache you feel, that is the feeling of your football IQ increasing. If you don't have a partner, you use the target call method. Pick 3 stationary objects around the pitch: the goal, the corner flag, the bench. Assign them numbers. Before every single touch you take, check one of them. Do not just look at it, focus on it. Clear the blur. Train your eyes to switch focal depth instantly. Now, let's move to Protocol 3, the peripheral hack. Human vision has 2 modes. Foveal vision, the sharp focus center, what you use to read text on your phone. Peripheral vision, the wide blurry motion detection, what you use to see a car coming while walking. Amateurs try to use foveal vision for everything. They try to look directly at their teammate to see if he is open. This is slow. Elite players use peripheral vision. They do not stare at players, they stare at the space between players. By softening your focus, by not staring at one object intensely, your brain becomes more sensitive to motion on the sides. You don't need to see your teammate's face to pass to him. You just need to see the blur of his movement into the channel. The actionable adjustment. Stop target fixating. When you have the ball, look at the furthest point on the field. Look at the striker's position. Your peripheral vision will handle the nearby defenders automatically. If you stare at the defender trying to tackle you, you get sucked into his game. You freeze. If you stare at the open space behind him, you relax. Your brain sees the solution, not the problem. This ties back to biochemistry. Tunnel vision is literally a symptom of high cortisol, stress. When you panic, your vision narrows. It is a biological defense mechanism to focus on the immediate threat. To fix this, you need to hack your nervous system. Before the match starts, widen your eyes, look at the corners of the stadium, force your brain into panoramic mode. This signals safety to your amygdala. It keeps you calm. A calm player sees everything. A stressed player sees nothing. We cover this extensively in Phase 3, the assassin, of the Elite Blueprint, using specific chaos drills to train your decision-making under stress. Let's review the vision blueprint. Sensory dissociation. Do the boring volume 1000 reps, so you never have to look down again. Lighthouse scanning. Look while the ball is moving, not when you are touching it. Peripheral mode. Soften your focus to see the whole board, not just the ball. This sounds simple, but I challenge you. Go to your next training session and try to play the entire session without looking at your feet once. It will be the hardest session of your life. You will misplace passes. You will feel clumsy. Your ego will beg you to look down so you can feel safe. Do not do it. The discomfort is necessary. You have to be willing to look bad in training to look like a genius in the match. Most players are ball watchers. They chase the object like a dog chasing a frisbee. They are reactive. If you are serious about this, if you actually want to install these habits into your nervous system, you need a structured schedule. You cannot just try this once and expect to turn into Modric. You need Phase 1 to build the touch. You need Phase 2 to build the engine. You need Phase 3 to train the reactive mind. I built the 12-week Elite Blueprint to do exactly that. It removes the thinking. You wake up, you check the schedule, you execute the drills. If you want to be unmarkable, stop guessing. The link to the protocol is in the description. If you are still watching right now, you are different. Most players clicked off because vision is a hard topic. It's intangible. They prefer videos about how to shoot a knuckleball. But the knuckleball happens once every 10 games. Receiving the ball happens 60 times a game. If you master this, you dominate 95% of the match. The highlight reel players dominate 5% of the match. Be the director, not the actor. Get your head up. See the space. Go work.